I want to turn to another governor, the governor of Rhode Island, Gina Raimondo. Governor, thank you for joining me this morning. I know how busy you are. Just last night, you put new restrictions on place in your state. What triggered that decision now?
The restrictions that I put in place were in order to require everybody flying back into Rhode Island from any domestic location to be quarantined for 14 days. And I did that because more than half of our cases at this point relate to travel. So we have stationed National Guards men and women at our airport, and they will be taking down contact information from everybody who flies into our airport starting at 7 o'clock this morning. And we're asking these people to self-quarantine for the next 14 days.
That's a much more modest restriction than we've seen in places like New York or New Jersey. You haven't put the stay-at-home order in place, but you said you'd consider it if people don't get serious. What does that mean? What are you waiting to see?
Yes. So, Stephanie, this is a balance, and every decision is a tough call. You know, I think we have to realize that although corona is extremely serious, the virus is risking lives, there is also a relationship between the economy and health. And so I am doing my very best to strike that balance, putting in place very severe social distancing executive orders. I've shut down bars, I've shut down restaurants, I'm asking everybody to work from home, but also I'm trying to maintain a semblance of an economy wherever possible, because frankly, there are going to be serious health care consequences if we completely shut down the economy. So I'm staying focused. I make decisions every day, reevaluate every few hours, looking at the data, and trying to, as I say, maintain some economy while I'm readying my state with more tests, more supplies, more hospital beds. In the event that we have a surge, we want to be ready to keep everybody safe.
How do you manage that, the surge of unemployment requests in the last week? Is your state going to be able to handle it? What does it look like?
It is severe and significant. To put it in perspective for people, we are seeing more unemployment insurance claims on a daily basis than we saw on a weekly basis at our peak in 2009. So, look, this is real. I shut down every restaurant, bar, gym, salons, and we did it precipitously. So right now, yes, we're paying our claims, but I do want to say the federal government needs to step up their response. I was listening to your segment earlier. The Senate needs to get that bill out today on the president's desk. I can tell you that here on the front lines, hospitals need aid, small businesses need aid, cities and states need aid. And if there are compromises to be made, get to work, make the compromises, pass that bill, and get some of this stimulus to the states. We are the closest to the people, closest to small businesses who are crushed right now, closest to hospitals who are crushed right now. Get us that stimulus so we can get to work, so we can keep, as I said, some semblance of an economy going until we're able to reopen it.
But do you want Democrats to sign it no matter what is in it? The argument those who haven't signed are making is that it is too beneficial to big business. It gives Steve Mnuchin too much discretion to support whomever he wants and not enough support for the American people or states and local governments. That's why many said they haven't supported it.
Right. Look, the answer is no. You can't support anything regardless of what's in it. And I have been in touch with my federal delegation on a daily basis, and they're in there fighting for Rhode Island hospitals, Rhode Island small businesses, and the state of Rhode Island. I'm simply saying to everybody, don't play politics right now. If you're in our seat, if you're in the seat of a governor or a hospital CEO or a nurse or a doctor or a small business or a waitress who's been out of work for weeks and can't take care of her kids, we need action. So get to the table, focus on compromise and facts, and of course be reasonable. There's no the thing that's distasteful about all of this is everybody rushing in at this moment to make a grab for what they think they can get. And there's no place for that. The decisions and action that we public leaders take now are going to determine the outcome with respect to health and our economy. So I'm saying be responsible, get to work, take action, so we governors on the front lines can do our jobs and keep people safe.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.